Good thing time folks come on in. Good morning, everybody. Oh, I'm getting over being sick. Oh, I'm doing all right, Donna. How are you doing? Not great, but just getting over the crud, you know. Just getting some energy back. Still ain't up to speed 100%. So I apologize. The last few days I haven't been able to get anything done. I haven't gotten any of the giveaway items out to the post office, and here it is Saturday. I've been too sick to get up and go anywhere. I haven't even put on work boots in 3 days, so it's been rough, but we're getting over it. How's everybody doing this morning? Cypressville, what's up? Wiley, Peter, Big Ben, what's up, man? How you doing? Steve, Mountain Grove Forge. Yeah, hit that like button on your way in. We're gonna work on a ball-peen hammer today. I've never made one, so this could be fun, right? This could turn out pretty good. Go ahead and show you. We got 4 inches of inch and a quarter. You know, we're gonna upset it down some after we punch the eye before we drift it. That way I can drift it and shape the eye back the way I want with the drift. But I do need to upset those ends in some so it's not so long. I didn't have any inch and a half right now. I've got it on order. So I've just gotta use this inch and a quarter and upset it down some to get it the size that I want. Man, the flu sucks, don't it? Dog Bone, what's up? Michael Dawes, Miss Robinette, how you doing, ma'am? You doing good? Josh, what's going on, man? Thanks for talking to me yesterday, Josh. Ben, I appreciate that. Calm me down a good bit. I do appreciate that. You guys were real MVPs. Thank you. Thank you very much. Gotta get that thing hot. A little slow moving this morning, so shovel some snow, huh? We had some stuff fall, but it wasn't snow. It was all rain, 60 degrees. And I appreciate that, Josh. I really do, man. There's not enough folks in this world that will just let you talk. You know, so I think I'm on the mend. I can actually get up and walk around today and move around, and I don't feel weak. I just trying to get my energy back. It's still with me though. It's still with me. Still with me. I hope everybody else is doing good. Wash your damn hands. Don't get sick. Don't be kissing other people's babies, and just avoid the public if you can for right now, because it sucks. The doctor said it's not the flu, but it's everything the flu comes with except throwing up and fever. It have every part of the flu except the vomiting and fever, which I'm grateful that I'm not vomiting. Thank God. So, but everything else, the weakness, the nausea, but not throwing up. I didn't throw up. My stomach just hurt. Everything else is there. The weakness, the coughing, the congested head, no appetite, no energy. It just, bleh. Yeah, you better be glad you stuck in work, man. Y'all miss, hey buddy. Yeah, I imagine that. Yep, my wife has come down with it. She's on the way to not the hospital, the doctor with my youngest son. We took him Wednesday, Thursday, I think. He's got double ear infection. We thought he was sick, had the flu, but he doesn't. He had double ear infection, but they gave him antibiotics, and now he's been taking them for 2 days. All of a sudden got up this morning with red splotches all over him. So she's on the way to the doctor with him right now, and she ain't feeling that good either. Nobody wants to get near you anyways, huh? So there's an event coming up in Madison, Georgia in March. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I've been invited to it a few different times by a local blacksmith who goes down there every year, and I think I'm going to go this year. It's this March. By the next stream, I'll have the actual dates and the name of it for you. For those here in the South that want to get together, that'd be awesome. It's pretty much just like Quad State, but it's in Georgia. You know, it's a big blacksmith mashup, roundup where everybody gets together, big sales, demos, tailgate, and all that stuff. And I hear it's a pretty good time. So I'll be headed to that this March for any of those who'd like to come in the area. I know there's some Smiths down there in Georgia who may want to get together. Ryan, what's up? James Jones, good morning. I've been invited to it the last couple of years, but I haven't went. You know, I had that get together here in March at my place this past year, but next year, or this year now, it's 2020. I believe my schedule will be free and I'll be going and checking it out. Should be fun. As you can see, since we didn't give away the hammer I punch and stomach filled the sledgehammer, I don't know what we're doing with the sledgehammer. We've got some spots left. If y'all want it, guys, get in on it. If not, I'm probably just going to draw a winner soon on who's got what spot and just be done doing raffles. So it's up to y'all, but that thing's been going for a damn month and it ain't full yet. So obviously it's not what people are looking for. So we may end up drawing for the sledgehammer this week. Who knows? It was supposed to be the hammer out punching crib, but nobody bought tickets for that after I'd already made the punch, so I'm just going to use the punch for myself now. I am just going to use the punch for myself. There. Hammer. And I want to punch this eye just a hair off to one side, because the big end of a ball peen has more mass on its side than the ball end of it does. So to make that happen, I need to punch the eye kind of off center, because I'll show you after, that way I don't waste this heat, but I'll show you what I mean. It's not as easy as you think to keep the eye perfectly centered on such a small piece of steel. So as you see, I am adjusting a little bit, you know, getting it where I want it to go. It's not easy. It dings the hell out of your hand when you do that too. Kind of like when you swing a ball bat and you hit it on the tip of the bat and you ding the bat. That's what it feels like in your hand. Holding that top tool, when you got to hit it at a weird angle to straighten that eye up some. But we got it straight and we got it where we want. But I'll show you, as you see on this ball peen here, there's more mass on this side of the eye than there is this side of the eye. And that could be done two different ways. I mean, you can punch it center and just grind that down, which is probably what they do to get the nice round. Or you can punch it off the side one way and forge it. I don't know if it has to have it or not. It's just I've always seen them with it. I mean, I know hammers don't have to have trough lines for the faces. The reason people do that is to build a bigger body for the handle. Okay, if you don't put the trough lines in, it's hard to stretch that mass out, isolate that mass, and move it alone and not affect the faces. So the trough lines are there for looks, kind of, yeah, but it also helps you build a, like Brian Brazil says, a house for your handle. It isolates that mass in the eye of the hammer head, where you can use the bottom and top tools and get the shape you want. Amos, what's up, bro? Saw your video this morning, man. That's a good idea. I like that idea. You may be on something, man. And hell, maybe they'll both lose. Then it won't be nobody's problem, right? Buddy Bell, what's up, man? Michael Doss. Nothing like some hot steel and hammer for breakfast. Yeah, they have stuff like that out west. Yeah, breakfast. Have fun shoveling, Denise. punch go? Oh, the leg comes down right beside it. It's been crappy and nasty and rainy here all week, basically. At least for the last 3 days. Trying to get that word back the other way and keep it from rolling some pain. Stop! So, my body's just not up to speed yet, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a rough few days. Been a rough few days for me. Keep dropping, you're only half drunk. No, I really thought maybe a hottie toddy this morning would help me. I haven't done it yet, but it's getting close. Watch the video on making drop forged hammers. I don't know, man. I've probably been forging hammers for quite some time now. At least a couple of years. I make a lot of hammers. And I drop every damn one of them. It happens, right? It happens. I used to think that I was like, am I the clumsiest blacksmith alive? Do other professional blacksmiths actually drop shit all the time? And I thought I was just an idiot with bad reflexes, but going to the guild meetings and stuff, there's a couple other full-time smiths and fabricators up there. They drop shit just as much as I do. They said it's a part of the job, so I don't feel as bad anymore. $10 a slot for the hammer. It's just sitting here waiting. That sledgehammer is ground and already in the bucket in there for Ben's hammer. And I'm supposed to have a giveaway at the very beginning of this year for that Damascus knife made out of this billet of mosaic Damascus. But I haven't been done nothing for the last 3 days, guys. I felt whooped after getting up on New Year's Day, and I haven't kicked it since. So I haven't started on the knife at all, so I haven't put the post up. But if you go follow me on Instagram, there's getting ready to be a post coming for giveaways to start the year for that mosaic pattern Damascus knife that I'm going to be making. It's a giveaway, but you got to be a follower on Instagram. So go over to my Instagram. It's at County Line Forged. It's pretty simple, at County Line Forged. And hit that follow button. And if you don't have Instagram, I'm sorry. You missed out on the giveaways for YouTube and Facebook and everything at the very end of last year. I gave away 5 different things, some punches, some hammers. Then there's hope for you, huh? Yeah, doggone, there's hope for you, bro. There's hope for you. Get this spun around there. Get that in that far. Get that in good and hot. 30 watching and only 17 like. That's all right, Ben. You don't need to get in on every giveaway, do you? Maybe you got Instagram. Yeah, you do. The real Ben Toombs. Or did you get rid of it? See, I thought it was a hangover when I got up Wednesday. I thought it was a hangover, but it wasn't a hangover. And if it is a hangover, good God, I ain't ever drinking that junk again. You're ashamed to say you're not friend on there. I would be too. I'm sure there are others right now that agree with you too, Ben. We should give Ben away. How do you sign up for that giveaway? I'll avoid it like the plague. He's close enough to my house as it is. He lives all the way across the damn country from me. I don't need it boxed up and shipped to me. Get that coal out of there. Well, we got the hole punched. We just got to shear it off the rest of the way. Tiny little shear. There it went. Did y'all see it? Did you see it come on there? I did. Here, I shows it to you. All right. We're getting through it. Now, I'm going to straighten it out and start upsetting it down a little bit. Put some more mass towards the center of that thing. Where's my little tongs at? My little tongs. Well, I ain't right once. Where are they? There they are. It deformed it because I had to shear it off the back side. So, another plug for the pile. Sully, what's up, man? Well, yeah, I don't know. He is pretty handy, Ben is. But if I got in on the giveaway and I won, he could be my minion. He could be my shop minion. Oh, look. Shaved my head so I could look more like my touch mark. Oh, you like that fun too, Ben? You're handy. You're a handy fellow. John, what's up, bud? So, you unsubscribed from me? Thanks, man. It's 4140. I always use 4140 for hammers. That's just my thing. If I'm making a hammer, unless I specify that it's mild steel or something else, it's 4140. It's safe to assume that. With a V block to set over center mass, I don't know. I've never tried it. Don't know about that to have an opinion on that one. Maybe. Worth a shot. I always just put a little flat spot on one side so it sits there and then I punch. I mean, after so many times of doing this, kind of just second nature. Yeah, the step on the handle does work. That will keep it rolling. That's how I center punch my round stock. I'll lay my round stock right here on the step, or I'll put something like so in the hardy space and lay the round stock against it. Punch that way the stock won't move. And the same can be done on that step right here without a hardy tool, because you've got a step down, just a little lip right there to back it up against. You can't see what I'm talking about. Shit. Normally I put it like that, a hardy tool in there, and I'll lay the round stock perpendicular to the anvil face, and center punch like that so it can't move. Or you can use the step right here and forge it and punch the eye or whatever. There's just not much mass underneath this, so I don't do that. I just second nature to forge it right on the face of the anvil. See, Ben, you'd come in handy. If you were here, you could fix the camera. Where do I sign up for the giveaway? Now, mind you, I've never made a ball peen, so I could be really screwing up right here. I don't know. But you see how much we've upset it. We've distorted that eye pretty good. We've distorted that eye pretty good. Now we'll just shape it back out with our punch before we put the drift in it. But I've got enough upset back to where I feel good about what's in the cheeks and what I got in the faces there. Oh. Have fun working on the van. Yes, this tray for your anvil is very helpful. I recommend putting expanded metal in the bottom of those so it doesn't collect scale. BS Small Engines, what's up? Jada Bull, how's it going? Forging a ball peen. Yeah, Faith, I'll screw it up, most likely. Ben Strickland, what's up? The cool Ben. How you doing, man? Hit the like button, guys. 32 of you in here and only 22 likes. I know I took man for East Lincoln, but those numbers still don't add up. Smush it. Smush it, smush it, smush it. Smush it. Smush it real good. Get up over there. About ready for a drift. One more cycle of that and it'll be open back up enough for a drift. I'll get a drift in it enough just to get the eye reshaped somewhat, and then I'll do the fullers. I'm not going to use the press. I'm going to use the guillotine tool to do the trough lines and everything. Jake Akers, what's up, man? Couch Forge Company, Happy New Year's, man. I'm glad to have you. Thank you for stopping in. Weight on the Arm & Hammer. That's not an Arm & Hammer, that's a Vulcan, and it's 200 pounds. £200 Vulcan. You know what I hate about eating popcorn? Getting kernels in your teeth. It sucks. It's stuck in the gums. between your teeth, all that yucky mess, annoys the crap out of you. Oh yeah, and as you see the gray skies, let's see, yeah, dreary, dreary day. Not too cool though, feels good. How is it? The Spock? Or does he keep the thumb out? Which way does he do it? I don't know. Gonna hit the Smoky Mountain knife works first thing. Have a good day to you too, Dustin Smith. Thanks for the $10 super chat, man. I really appreciate it. That's Robbie, isn't it? Isn't that fellow's name Robbie up there? He's the blacksmith and cowboy. Isn't that what they call him? The blacksmith and cowboy? Pitter House makes really damn good anvils, man. You ain't hurting yourself at all saving up for one of them. I can tell you that. This is a damn good anvil. Damn good anvils. I got that one for dirt cheap. The not penny out it, the Vulcan. I got it dirt cheap. And I've also got a 100-pound hay button that's my son's that was given to me graciously by James Duncan at Sprinkle Donut Forge. He hooked me up for my son, or not hooked me up, hooked my son up for his birthday with an animal because I was looking for one. He gave it to me. And old Sully at Shamrock Ford brought it out here. He threw it in the front. He took the seat out of his Mercedes so he could bring my anvil. Pretty funny. He took the seat out of his Mercedes to be able to carry my anvil from Texas to here. And of course, he had all kinds of other stuff. He didn't come with just an anvil. He came to the March event and brought all kinds of cool stuff with it. So he needed the room. Pretty fart smeller. Take the seat out and put it in the floor. Oh yeah, we're good enough now for a drift. I'll just go back through the other side to straighten that center of that match back up a little. So far, it's kind of getting to the shape of a ball peen. Now, yeah, he did use the seatbelt actually. He strapped it in with the seatbelt. No lie. It does have an Arm& Hammer symbol on the side of it, but that's the Vulcan. It says Vulcan above it, and then it has the patent, something U.S. Patent Office on it. It says Vulcan across the top and U.S. Patent Office on the bottom. Yep, Robbie Bowman. Whoa! $50 super chat from Couch Forge Company. Man, what do I say to that? Thank you. You're awesome, man. That's amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much for that. You are the man. How about this? Since that's how we'll do it then. Since you ain't got any tickets for the raffle, I'm trying to fill it and nobody's buying any. Shoot me an email, couchforge, countylineforge@gmail.com with your first and last name, and I'll add you in and I'll give you 5 tickets to the hammer for that. I'll put 5 tickets in there for the hammer for you. And then maybe that'll help fill it up and we'll pick a winner. How's that sound? Thank you for that. Come out of there, damn it. All right. We have a pylon. It doesn't fit in the guillotine. It's no fitting. Okay. It's in well. Not. Will not. No bueno. Looks like we are going to use the press. Or, I know what I could do. I can do the sides. That'll isolate the troughs to where I can pull the cheeks up. Then I can turn it and do the tops once the cheeks are thinner. If he wins your hammer, there'll be hell to pay, huh? Is that what you're saying? No, I've never been told my guillotine tool's too small. Fortunately. We're going to try something here. This may ultimately screw it up, but yeah, it's the first one I've ever made. First ball peen I've ever made. Maybe it'll work out. Who the heck knows? Come here, phone. What's my battery life? Oh, I'm good. My battery. I'll have to weigh it when I'm done. It'll probably be 1.5 pounds, maybe, if you're lucky. It's a pretty small chunk of steel. Nothing huge about it. Okay. Kind of got the face isolated a little. Got my lines marked for the fuller. What I'm gonna do now, do the same on the back side, and then I'll work those cheeks down enough to where I can get it a little further in to the guillotine tool. Deepen up those fullers. To the flounder pounder. Oh, just a little packer. Oh, how big of a ball end am I going for on it? It's gonna be a small ball. I thought you was asking how big of a ball-peen. You know, the weight of the hammer. The probably no bigger, around the quarter. Yes, Couch Forge Company. Awesome. That is awesome. Likes are starting to catch up with the viewers. How about that? Good deal. Ric Flair's in the chat. How about that? Woo! Now we'll just work those cheeks out enough to where I can get this end up in there a little further. And I'm not drawing the cheek very far because if you notice on a ball-peen, this used to be a ball-peen right here until someone flattened the ball. But you notice on the ball-peen, the cheeks aren't really drawn up too tall. They're about even with the plane of the face. No, this guillotine tool is perfect for small stuff that I do. This is built by Robert Robinette, and it's amazing. It's got 10 sets of dies with it. I just figured that since I've got a larger guillotine, but I figured the ball-peen would be small enough to fit in it, but it's not. It's not the only guillotine I got, though, Ben. But you're right, I do need an Uncle Buck's guillotine. He makes good guillotines. Tough day when your ball gets flattened. Yeah, that is a bad day. You're right, man. So I'm not even gonna really fuller these cheeks out. I'm just gonna planish them. You know, drift in, planish. Oh, did you hear that pop? That was my knee. Ah, Ben. Hope it's not my dominant one either. Hell, at this point, I don't give a damn. I got enough youngies. Take them both. Shit. Richard Edwards, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, don't apologize for being late. You're just in time. We're still here. We still got a little ways to go on this ball peen, so come on, hang out. I mean, you still get an hourglass eye from drifting from both sides instead of drifting all the way through. You just don't get a drawn out house for the handle. You don't get a really tall space for the handle to sit in. It still gives you the hourglass shaped eye. Still gives you that eye. And that's from drifting from both sides. If you only drift straight, if you do a through drift all the way through till it falls out of the bottom, then you won't have an hourglass eye. You'll just have a round eye. Or over whatever shape the drift was at its largest point going through. Got a nice hourglass shape in there. Now we can clean up these fullers a little more. $25 from Richard Edwards. Man, thank you. Richard, we're going to give you 2 slots in there. We'll give you 3 slots since you've got 25. So you've got 3 slots in the hammer waffle now. So I think that's 8. There's only 4 left. Only 4 left, folks. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for the support. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Doing all right? Good to have you, man. Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm a Smithaholic. Well, hi, I'm Ting Ting, and I'm an enabler. Bart Weir, what's up, man? All right, let's filter out these faces, these trough lines a little better now. Now that she'll fit, by Jove. Do a little better than that. Get them in deeper, I think. And get some more heat on it before I try. Almost smells the beginning of Blacksmiths is Anonymous. I didn't purchase this one. A very, very, very large supporter of my channel, who everybody knows and loves, Robert Robinette, sent that to me when he sent me my custom cold forge that I still need to get installed. So, speaking of which, Jake, how about coming and helping me one day? We can meet, you can come check out the shop, and you can help me put the forge in place. How's that sound? Give me a hand. I don't have the guillotine keyed in because there's not a slot in that the shank. I just slapped it on there to try it out. I would love to key it in though, and I actually have I've got something in there that he sent that I can mount to it eventually to key it in. I've just got to get the right nut for it. Plus, I haven't spent the time to file a slot because I don't have a mill. So I'd have to drill some holes and then file the slot out in that to put a slit in it to where I can stick a key in it. I ain't had time to do that. What say you, deeper or good? Deeper or good? No, that thing's coated. It's coated. The forge is coated except for the inside under the hood and everything. It's got high temp paint and all that. Bart says a little deeper. Everybody says looking good. Leaving that alone, gonna keep it PG. I guess I missed something more. It just went over my head. Who knows? All right, I believe that's good enough there. For a second, knock these edges back in, get that mushroom out. Put on the zipper. course, we'll have to flatten that. Alright, say one end's about done. I'm about ready to flip it around the other. What do you think, guys? I think it looks pretty good. My coal comes from up in Asheville. There's an app you can get on your phone. It's free. It's called Heat Treater's Guide. Go to that. That's what I followed for my heat treating. There's a lot of stuff in there, austenizing temperatures and soak times and things like that that you need to understand. So go in there to the Heat Treater's Guide. GWI, what's up, man? I've been sick for the last 3 days, so I haven't gotten to the post office. So don't worry, I haven't forgot about you guys yet. I got it boxed up. I just haven't got it out because I'm sick. And Saturday, the post office isn't open right now, so it'll be Monday. But I'm here for you guys today to make up for missing Thursday. Still a little rough under the weather. You can see I'm sweating, and it's not that warm out here. Tim, what's up, man? Spin my die around and bury the other side down a little bit. Whoops. Uh-oh. I knew I screwed it up, huh? Yeah, it still don't fit on that side, so a little more with that drill. I need that to fit before I screw them fullers up completely. How am I going to flatten the face? With a grinder. Brandon, what's up? Okay, Ryan, you can't forge hardened steel. Once you put it in and bring it up to the temperature, it's no longer hardened, so the heat treat goes away. So hardened or unhardened, put it in the forge when it's forging temperature, it's going to be the same no matter if you annealed it first, whatever. You don't have to anneal steel before you forge it. That's moot. Annealing is for when you want to do stock removal, grinding, cutting, sawing, things like that, chiseling. Engraving, you want to anneal the steel so it'll be in its softest, most relaxed state when it's cold. Annealing steel and then putting it in the forge and forging it is like pissing on your hands. You know what I mean? There's no point. You don't have to anneal before you forge. So just throw it in there forged, whether it's hardened or not. It's all going to be the same when it's at forging temperature. But yes, the heat treatment guide does have information on how to anneal it as well, and harden it, tempered, everything. Sienna, $4 super chat. Thank you, brother. How's that flatter holding up, man? Jones, hey, what's up? No, I've never heat treated stainless. I've never heat treated stainless before. Never attempted it. I'm glad to hear that, man. I'm glad that it's giving you plenty of good use. People say I make pretty good flatters. I ought to make myself one, huh? Rock Mike, what's up, man? I don't know why I grabbed that. And there are little ridges there is what's screwing me up. Screw the eye up intentionally so I can quit thinking with it and get these fullers in. And I'll come back and I'll fix the eye. Because right now it's annoying the piss out of it. I obviously did something in the wrong sequence. But to be expected with my first one. It happens. "30-foot tall tumbleweeds? Good Lord. That's huge. Yeah, don't worry about asking questions. I'll answer them. I will answer them. All right. I'm just a blunt person. I don't mean to like be. Well, I do mean to be that way. I mean, I'm pretty adamant about being straightforward. Let's be honest here. I don't know shit nobody. You haven't been tested? Tested for what, Ben? Tested for what? Or do I want to know? Considering the fact my wife hasn't called me about my youngest son is encouraging. It means they aren't sending me to the hospital for some kind of major allergic reaction. So back in the day, it was scary. Why was it scary to ask me a question? All right, now I'm going to work on setting those corners in and try and make the peen kind of like I do the ball head scribes, hex ball scribes, but I'm not going to do a hexagon shape, I'm just going to do round. Glove here. See what we're going for there? Ethan, what's up? What do you have lead on hand? Oh yeah, you can use motor oil if that's what you're using motor oil for. Absolutely. I use sand instead of lead or anything, but lead would add a lot of weight. If I were you, I would use lead, but pour it in there, pour it full, and then you won't. If you fill it completely up, you don't need to put any oil in it. But if you use something like sand, put oil in there to fill in the sand. That way, because it's going to condensate from the inside and rust. The oil will prevent that. So I normally fill my legs up with sand, tap it till it quits settling, get it all the way to the top, leave about a half inch or so, fill it up with oil and let that settle in, and keep doing that till it quits settling, and then cap it off. Uh, Hate I won't be there to see that one, Ben. Hate I won't be there to see that one. It's getting to be a pain to hold on to do that. Alright. Efforts to not really screw it up. I'm not going to completely forge that ball face because that's going to really screw up my shoulders. So I'm going to get it close and I'm going to grind it the rest of the way. Nah, lead melts at like, I think it's 4 something, 4 or 500 degrees. It definitely doesn't melt at 250 degrees. I cast lead weights for the race car here. It's like, yeah, it's up there. It's upward over 500-600 degrees. 621 degrees, yeah. Oh, somewhere around there. I just use a crucible I built here and I fill it up with lead and stick it over the top of the coal fire and let it melt. Yeah, if the legs get that hot, if you're gonna need something more than fire extinguisher. Jesus Christ, how hot do you? Your striking handle's 4 inches thick. You think residual heat from a piece of steel that big is gonna heat up the striking handle to the point where the oil will burn? It's not gonna happen. You're good, man. It ain't gonna hurt. That explains a lot about you, Ben. If you wake up in the morning thinking, man, I should have never met that, I should have never introduced myself to that. I'm sure you do, thinking about me. All right. So I've got to do some grinding on that to get that bowl out of there, obviously. I'm going to leave it alone. And now I'm going to switch back to these cheeks here and finish up the body of the hammer. Google Josh. It's a pretty common name. I'm sure a lot of stuff will come up if I Google Josh. Maybe. I trimmed mine a little bit if you haven't noticed it. It got stagnant, but I've got some new product that I'm using on it and it's starting to kick it back into overdrive. So you may have caught me. Yes, that is a must. Don't ever run a gas fork without coating it in the tractor. You always want to coat your wool. Not coating your wool is very hazardous for your health. The wool is carcinogenic. The fibers are released when it's heated and they blow around. You breathe them in. You can't get them out of your lungs and they cause cancer and all kinds of other bad shit. Coat your wool. Use a respirator and gloves when you're handling the wool while you're building the fort. Things like that. Very good question. Very good question. Very nice dragon stone. Open sesame. I use Missoula. Yeah, I was gonna go live last night, but I decided against it. Oh, I'm over 400 now. I stopped numbering them after 100. Can't move. Kind of like, why am I numbering these? There's no point. I got a massive clinker here. One thing I hate about that coal. Mina, what's up? Smoke break on your JOBB. I'll smoke one with you. How's that? Sound good? I know you won't mind. Damn wind. You didn't stop by my place, Barton, and drop some off? Damn, man, I see how you like me now. That's all right, I remember that. $140 a ton, dude, that is so worth it. So worth it. The horses through the window look like a painting. I got my painting on, guys. Let me get out of y'all's way. How's that? Come here, horse. I want to talk to you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, horse. They don't like me. Hey, y'all. Doe Creek Forge, what's up? Nice big eye. Fit a nice, good sized handle. It's going to be a decent sized ball peen. You know, probably 24 ounce, maybe 32. And he's, you know, decent handle for control. So we got it opened up. Doe Creek Forge, $5. Thank you, brother. You're missing the fun, but you're here for the ending of it, huh? Get it cleaned up now. We're going to do some planishing a little bit and get a touch mark on it. Yep, 4140. I do make them out of S7 upon request, but I prefer 4140. It's cheaper, and if you manage your drift right, cool properly, it lasts just as long. Ethan, $5 from Ethan Phillips. Thank you, man. I do need a second camera. Well, I've got a second camera, but I'm software illiterate on it, and I can't. They've changed some updates or whatever with my software now. It won't let me stream from my streaming platform to my YouTube through my camera for some reason. And I've got to figure it out. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I need help. thought it was aluminum. You funny man. I'll do a low heat planishing on it. Just to put everything exactly where I want it. Not really deforming the eye, planishing that flat. I'm barely tapping. And if it shrinks it in just a hair, it won't hurt my feelings too much, you know. Wobbly, wobbly. Alright, get it hot, slip the drip in it, we'll put a tux mark on. And then we'll anneal it because we're going to have to do some grinding on that ball-peen end. See you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Daddy duty. Is it duty for daddy or just you got to pull daddy duty? Or does daddy got a duty? Which duty is it? Can you do the peen what? See, Josh? Can I do the peen in the vise? How do you mean? I still got to practice using that touch mark. If I don't hold that thing like just perfect, it doesn't give me a good mark. You can see the L and the F, but it's faint. The L and the F is faint. It's lean to one side. Yeah, those are bolstered. Just bolstered to hold it up off the handle. Support the trough lines. Knock the center mass out of line. I could forge the peen, but it'd take a lot more work, and this is the first one I've done, so I did something out of order, and I've got to the point where I can't really forge it without messing it up. Right now, we're just going to get it getting hot and Put it in the vermiculite. What y'all staring at the horses? Alright, got it hot. And this here vermiculite failed. Put the lid on. We'll see that bad boy tomorrow. Alright, let's pull this clinker out of here. What do y'all think? Maybe make that the closing ceremony of the night when I use for coal is instead of the goodbye fire, we'll say hello clinker. What do you think? There's pieces of it coming out right there, as you can see. Hello, clinker. Look at that thing. Solid. Waiting on some help to pull it through this wall right here. I gotta bring it right through this wall right here into place. It's sitting right on the other side of the wall. Right on the other side of the wall. That's a good sized clinker, wouldn't you say? Anybody want some dragon poop? I think the dragon had diarrhea in my forge. That's a clinker right there, cuz. Yeah, I'm not too fond of that coat from Blacksmith's Depot. It clinks up bad. And I don't have a clinker breaker in this forge. Yeah, so. Give y'all one little. Oh, I think they called the horses in. Oh no, they're right there. Can y'all see them? There they are. My buddies. That's their farm. All that back there. Whoopsie. Hope you took your Dramamine. Sorry, guys. You need to clean thread more often. $15 a pound. What are you talking about? What's $15 a pound? Elaborate, Ben. You talking about clinker being $15 a pound? Yeah, you could make dyes. You can make dyes and do about anything you want in blacksmith. You really could. See you, Chris. Have a good. Thanks for hanging out. All right, I'm tired. I'm going to take some medicine and sit down. That's about all the energy I had for today for that thing. You serious? People buy it $15 a pound? You show me where people sell it $15 a pound, and I got about 100 pounds of it here. Okay? See that pile of dragon poop there? That's just one of several. Yeah, I've got their Coke. That's what I got was their Coke, and it just clinks up terrible. It's the first time it's ever done that, though. I've always had good luck, and I've always liked using their fuel, but this batch here, it just clinked up terribly. Well, I don't have a clinker breaker bin, so if I pull the grate out to clean it, all the coal falls down in the air intake. That's just a thrown together fire pot until I was waiting on that forge to get here, man. Bear with me, brother. Bear with me. If not, I'll stick your ass in there and use you for fuel bin. You'll fit. Bart, have a good one. Ethan, see you. I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for all the support. Love all y'all. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with me on this Saturday. Hopefully I'll finish getting over this crud and I'll be back up to full speed come next week. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. Ball-peen didn't come out too bad for my first one. Things I'd do differently on the next one maybe. But it's a learning process, and that's the way you got to learn. Thanks for the support, all the super chatters. I really do appreciate that. And I will get your names in there. Richard Edwards, you're getting 3. And Couch Forge Company needs to email me at countylineforge@gmail.com. And we'll get it taken care of, all right? Love you too, Miss Robinette. Y'all have a good day out there. Be safe, everybody.